What up, Williams Lexus Built here. So today we're looking at a Mustang GTs from 2005 when they had the throwback concept come out in 2005. They beat Chevy to it by 4 years, and Chevy had the idea first, which was kind of crappy, but Ford came out and did it, 5-speed manual, or 6-speed at the time, and you can buy them for relatively cheap now, under 10 grand. You could find them for even 5 grand, which I'll show you a few examples here. They're sitting about the 7,000 to 8,000 range is the average I'm seeing for most of them, but you can find them as low as 5,000, which I think is a really good price, because considering the fact that a Lexus GS of the same era costs more than this is pretty insane. So if you want to get into a cheap, like it's not really the quickest, but it's a cheap muscle car platform. Ford Mustang GT is a good one too, that looks pretty good and isn't ugly. This is the route to go, and they're really cheap. It's before the 5.0, so they're not sought after as much, and they're really cost efficient because of that, because it's the 4.6 liter V8 instead of the 5.0 that came out in, I think, 2010 or 11. That was their way to compete with the new Camaro that came out by offering the 5.0 again. So yeah, if you want a cheap Mustang GT or cheap muscle car to get into, American-made muscle car, this is the route to go. In my opinion, this is better than jumping into a Euro, BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen, whatever at the time. You might get one that's like 5 years newer for around the same price as this, but you're going to spend a lot more money to make around the same power, and you're going to be putting a lot more money into it to keep it running. You will learn how to work on cars pretty good if you buy a German Euro vehicle, but it's really just not fun, because when I started working on cars, and when I was 16 in a shop, I wasn't allowed to do German cars, and I found out quickly why, because my boss taught me how to work on cars and showed me how much shittier German cars were than everything else, and I stayed to the Chrysler, Dodge vehicles that were coming in frequently, and Fords too, and pretty much learned how to work on cars through them, and that job alone was the reason why I am a Toyota guy. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just my 2 cents on things. So if you want a cheap muscle car to get into that's semi-fast, 2005 era Mustang GT.